Shaw, it's wonderful to hear your speeches again. I felt that you related to us right off the bat and in many different directions. It was like a hologram prism of relating. How many of us have experienced these emotions and can certainly identify with what you described? I might even say, sometimes people talk about an emotional roller coaster, and I feel like this happened. We get to hear about your friend and how lovable he is. We get to hear about the Disney-esque villain of the boss, and we kind of come to fall in love with your friend, and then sadness. But hopefully we'll get to see him in heaven, because I want to meet this guy. One thing I might invite you to try, you asked us how many of you have felt this or that. I know Craig Valentine, the world champion, talked about this, and I think Darren LaCroix also. Speak to the one to speak to all. So you can say, have you ever felt this? Have you ever felt this? And each person is hearing it and they will relate, but it helps it to be more personal than how many of you, it could be talking to the guy next to me. I also noticed that you are on this side of the podium, and I'm now noticing some noise back here, which kind of could possibly drown you out a bit. We've got visual things to look at that might, since it's near you, people might be looking over here. So if you want to stay in one spot, I might suggest coming to the more center side of the podium. I was going to specify, but sometimes the podium's over here. As all of you now know, when you said hugs and love, you are speaking my language. So that definitely related to me personally. I felt like there were heart emojis floating around when you were talking about your friend. And I really loved that you showed a picture. It's one more thing to remember to bring to a speech. And it's always nice. So many of us are visual, and it adds another layer to see. If you're imagining someone giving you a hug, he was shorter than you. So you might be bending down, and it kind of helps to give more of a full picture of what this experience was like. So I loved your speech. I love your friend. I'd love to hear more about your story. And long live the power of hugs. Mr. Contest Master.